Alright guys, I'm sorry but I'm sick of shit. And I just saw the news that Dame is headed for the Bucks? What the fuck? This is a completely unscripted video. I just wanted to get this out as fast as possible, but I'm looking at the fucking news, and yes, Dame is off to the Bucks, which is weird because this whole ordeal of Dame going into to Miami was this like really drawn out dilemma that was really not necessary, but I mean, here we are. So yeah, let's talk about it. Damian Lillard, a player who has been known as one of the most loyal NBA players in recent history, refusing to leave the Portland Trail Blazers for over a decade, finally requested a trade earlier this year. Now, the weird thing about this is that Damian Lillard was very vocal and adamant about the idea of being traded to one team and one team only, which is the Miami Heat. He was in talks with Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler, and even going as far as saying that he refused to suit up for any other team should the Blazers trade him elsewhere. Now, in my opinion, as a Heat fan, I'm very mad about this, but in the perspective of the Blazers and the Bucks, this is a pretty good trade. More so on the side of the Bucks, to be honest. The Blazers were very clear on the fact that they wanted to grant Lillard's wish for serving them as long as he did and send them to a team that he wanted to, but still would prioritize the team's success and future over his wishes, which is understandable as a front office. In this trade, they received Jrue Holiday, DeAndre Ayton, Toumani Camara, and a first-round pick, which, to me, I don't really see how this is worth a Dame caliber player, but at the same time, it isn't a terrible trade either, since they got an amazing two-way guard and NBA champion in Jrue Holiday who can act as a mentor and veteran for the young guys. And maybe DeAndre Ayton will actually give a shit about the game of basketball. But all in all, it's a pretty unbalanced trade considering that Damian Lillard is the caliber player that he is. But on the other hand, the Bucks got a fantastic addition to their roster. Arguably one of the greatest shooters of all time, and a top 10 player when healthy in Damian Lillard, which is frankly exactly what they needed. Now, he won't provide the defense that Jrue Holiday had, but he more than makes up for it with his offense, and considering that the Bucks still have a great defensive front court. Now, the Bucks knew that they had to make some moves in order to keep Giannis happy, since frankly last year was pretty much a failure, and Giannis was getting impatient with the front office since they had made practically no major moves since their title in 2021. Now, with the addition of Damian Lillard, I predict that the Bucks will have the roster talented enough to get 65 wins, and if they were the favorites to win last year, they're somehow even better than they were last year, which makes them the heavy favorites to win in my eyes. Of course, I'm not going to sit here and disregard just how stacked the Western Conference is and what the Bucks have to do once they get to the finals, but in my eyes, they're still the clear favorite to come out of the East, even with the moves that the Celtics have done. And then there's the Phoenix Suns, which frankly, I guess they just wanted to be part of the team, but I don't really know what's going on here. Jokes aside, the Suns received Yusuf Nurkic, Grayson Allen, Nasir Little, and Keon Johnson as a part of this blockbuster trade. Now, I'm not going to lie, I don't think this was in their best interest. Now, trading DeAndre Ayton was good since they no longer have to put up with his antics, but Yusuf Nurkic is not a better player than Ayton right now. And Grayson Allen, I guess, is a decent pickup. I mean, he can play like 15 minutes a game if he wants to, but no shot he's getting playtime over Beal and Booker. So, the Suns don't really lose much, but at the same time, I don't see them gaining much either. In fact, I see this more of a slight loss than a win, but I still think that the Suns will be in the top 3 teams in the West, so it doesn't really matter. Well, that's enough out of me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to like and subscribe since I'll be posting more sports-related videos just like this. Oh, and yeah, Pat Riley, it's over for you, bro. I'm praying on your downfall.